With Christmas just around the corner, Mo decided to pick for his last topic. If you guys haven't joined us, I am doing all through the month of December. I'm letting my 3 moderators choose all of my video topics through the month of December. And Mo, this is his last topic, and he decided since Christmas is around the corner, he wanted to know what my favorite, like if I could choose and make my own perfect Christmas fragrance, what would it be? And so that's what we're going to be talking about today. So without further ado, let's get it. What's good, my great smelling dudes? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Randy, aka Fragrance Dude. Thank you guys so much for joining me again for yet another kind of making stuff up Monday. So I know that Mo was choosing all his video topics, and I'm pretty sure that he chose this topic because of the fact that 2 weeks ago I started a new series where every Monday I'm going to be going through and looking at different brands and what I want their next release to look like, whether it's a brand new release in addition to the line, whatever it might be. I talk about the bottles, stuff like that. Well, Mo wanted me, since it's Christmas time, to go through and let you guys know if I could create my perfect Christmas fragrance, what would it be? So that's what we're going to be doing. Make sure before we get into it that you hit the like if you haven't already, put your boy on the algorithm. Comment below and let me know what your perfect fragrance would look like, Christmas fragrance would look like. And then also hit the notification bell and subscribe if you haven't already. Get my videos to you sooner. With that said, I already have a good idea on what I want my next, or what I want my Christmas release to be like. If there was the perfect fragrance that I could create myself or that a brand could release, I honestly wouldn't care. I know what it would include because I know what my favorite Christmas fragrances are. So I have 2 things that I like to wear for Christmas. Usually it's the one ever since last year because I started changing it up. Before that, it was always this, Burberry London. Why is that? Because Burberry London is kind of like if you mix CK1 Shock Leighton and with a pine tree. It has a lot of pine in it, and I haven't really found very many fragrances out there yet. I will get around to it, but there's not very many fragrances that are easily accessible that have the note of pine dominant, and this one does. It smells like a Christmas tree. There are some changes that I would make to this if I could, but Burberry London is a perfect Christmas fragrance. With that said, last year I was doing a layering video where I was trying to figure out perfect layering combinations. I came up with this one, and it is my favorite fall and winter layering combination, right next to Most Wanted and Wanted by Night. This is Spice Bomb Infrared Eau de Toilette, embossed bottled, the original. It gets more wears out of the original, or you can mix it together with the Eau de Parfum Intense, the Intense Eau de Parfum. Mix these 2 together. I actually like this because it has a bit of freshness over the Intense, because it mixes together very, very well. It almost comes off, my wife said it's kind of smelled like angel share, and it kind of makes sense because you get that kind of like cinnamony apple fragrance mixture from this, and then you get that heavy cinnamon benzoin mixture from this that makes it a bit more rich. Put them together, I think it still does its own thing. But with that said, Angel Share is one of the best holiday fragrances out there. Because I wear Angel Share for Thanksgiving, I don't wear it for Christmas, but I easily could. With that said, I would think that my favorite mixture, it would have to have a little bit of booze and coffee in it. Either booze or coffee. I don't think I would want booze and coffee in it. So what I would say is I'm going to start with a base of amber and pine. So pine is going to be the main note in it. So imagine having Spice Bomb. So I'm going to stick with this. Imagine having the original Spice Bomb Infrared. That's cinnamon and benzoin balm, mixed together with a nice creamy sandalwood, a little bit of a fruity tone, and then an evergreen, like a evergreen, I guess. Why am I not thinking of pine tree with a heavy dose of pine? How beautiful would infrared parfum be if you had pine and amber as a centric portion of the fragrance? I think that that would be fantastic because to me, the main notes that you really need to have for a really good winter fragrance, Christmas fragrance, there's a few: amber, vanilla, some kind of spice, whether it's cinnamon, clove, nutmeg. You need to have that. And for me, it's cinnamon because cinnamon's my favorite. And then if I could pick a fruit that I could put in that fragrance, for me, the winterized fruits, there's 3 of them. There's apple, plum, and cherry. Cherry would not be it. So I would be between apple and plum. And I already know the apple goes really good with this. So maybe a nice mixture of apple and plum. I think that would be fantastic. It would be rich, but it would have a smooth, creamy sandalwood in it. Again, we'd have some vanilla in the dry down too, so it add a bit of vanilla in there. But it would be mostly centric around kind of like a fruity spice bomb infrared if you added a heavy dose of pine. I think that would be the perfect fragrance to wear for, I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, I'm just spitballing here, but if you have that plum and apple mixture in the opening, but more of a warm plum, not a watery plum like Rasasi Hawas. So more of like a warm plum like you get in, what's that fragrance? Scent of Wood, Plum and Cognac. Mix that together. Oh, we would have to have some bourbon. So let me redo the notes here. So for the top notes, we would have plum, apple, bourbon, and cinnamon. Mid notes would be pine, cinnamon again, or maybe some nutmeg or something like that. Then as you get to the dry down, you have your sandalwood, cedar. And dry down would be sandalwood, vanilla, benzoin, and amber. I think that fragrance would be amazing. Again, pine-centric throughout the whole fragrance, cinnamon-centric throughout the whole fragrance, a little bit of boozy and fruitiness up top. Dry down is going to be more of that sensual amber and sandalwood mixture like you get with something like Santal Boisé. I think that would be amazing. I think that fragrance would be fragrance. I think that fragrance would be bomb. Yeah. So these two together with booze and a fruitiness. So a pine version of Spice Bomb Infrared with fruits up top and a little bit of booze. Add some amber in the dry down and some vanilla. That's my fragrance that I would love to have for Christmas. That would be my ultimate Christmas fragrance. If I could make one, maybe toss a little bit of tobacco in there. There is tobacco in this. So, hey, we already got it. So that would be my base. This is my base with a pine edge, a little bit of vanilla and amber in the dry down, and then some fruits and booze in the opening, and that is my fragrance. Let me know what you guys think of it. Would you wear that fragrance? I don't know what I would call it, but it'd be a nice Christmas fragrance. I'd be hoping that would come out sometime. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. And again, this week, I don't know when he'll send me the list, but I will have Newt's list. Again, Newt is the next moderator, and then Killa Kamikaze is the last one, Hamzat. And so all next week, Newt will be doing, all this week, I guess you should say, once I release this video, we'll be doing all of his topics. So now, thank you guys. Thank you, Mo, for all of the topics that you did this week. And again, we're moving on to Newt. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Peace out.